Some are calling this the best ROM hacking site ever, some are calling it the most important, and it is shutting down after over 20 years. It has just been announced today that it is completely ending its operation. So this is romhacking.net. They are a very old school ROM hacking website. Now, I'm sure you know what ROM hacking is. It's kind of, at this point, a broad term. You obviously have full game ROM hacks. That's kind of the first thing that comes to my mind. But when looking at this website's history, it's a lot more than that. So it looks like romhacking.net was very big at kind of bridging the gap between the translation community and the ROM hacking community, and would make available games that were previously just localized. So for example, Japanese-only games that were available on what Japan refers to as the Super Famicom. A lot of these Japanese-only games were made available in English on this website, which is, for a lot of reasons, very impressive. Especially when, like I said, this website is 20 years old. I mean, just to give reference, YouTube isn't even 20 years old. YouTube is 19. So yeah, there was a post on the romhacking.net website by the site administrator, or I believe the site owner, named Nightcrawler. It was kind of a long post. Essentially, the website is moving to a read-only, text-only mode, so all of the external links are being removed. The website in its current state is being archived, thankfully. But yeah, you will no longer be able to make posts on this website, which obviously just effectively ends the operations completely. This is extremely devastating for the ROM hacking community, so I mean, the question is obviously why? Why are they deciding to do this? Well, in the blog post, there were a few different reasons why. Now, one of the reasons mentioned, and this was obviously the first thing that came to my mind, and probably the first thing that came to your mind as well when you saw this, was references of like copyright strikes, copyright pressures from a lot of other companies. I'm sure you definitely know why. Yeah, in recent times, it's definitely been a struggle for the ROM hacking community for this very reason. I mean, Vim's Lair, which is another huge ROM hacking website, they shut down just a few months ago, and they cited this was because of a takedown request, a sort of lawsuit by Nintendo. Obviously, a lot of ROM hacks are for Nintendo games, so this is one reason that was cited, but there were a few other reasons that were cited that almost kind of sounds like administrator drama, or drama within the staff of the website, the people running the website. It kind of sounds like there were some struggles, there were maybe some disagreements on kind of how to run the website. Looks like there was also some drama afterwards on Twitter from some now former staff at the website, kind of offering like slightly different accounts that Nightcrawler did. One person seemed to kind of suggest that Nightcrawler didn't do the best job at maintaining the website. Apparently, Nightcrawler also mentioned some stuff about doxing, and how some of the staff on this website who were volunteering their time had some sort of malicious intent. But again, on Twitter, this was kind of disputed by some of these former staff members. So yeah, that side of it kind of just boils down to, like I said, staff drama. But the main thing to me is the copyright pressures. That's the thing that sticks out to me. That's the thing that I think kind of holds in people's minds in the long run. There's just been a ton of pressure recently on a lot of the video game community that divulges in sort of altering games, be it through ROM hacking or other means. It is definitely too bad. Now, one other thing that was cited by Nightcrawler, and I definitely agree with this, is that nowadays there are a ton of alternative websites that host ROM hacks and mods and that sort of thing. So, you know, keep in mind, obviously, this is not the death of ROM hacking in general. Nope, far from it. And as some have mentioned, you know, like with Vim's Lair, for example, if a website like this gets shut down due to copyright strikes, it's kind of like a Hydra, you know, you cut off one head and two more come out. So obviously, the ROM hacking community in general doesn't have to be worried about the long-term health or longevity or the well-being of the community. In the long run, you know, everything is going to be fine, but it definitely is too bad to see a 20-year-old ROM hacking website. Some, like I said, would call it the best and the most important ROM hacking website. It is absolutely a shame to see it go.